Oia, Santorini, Greece. Oia is a little town and former community in the South Aegean on the islands of Thera, Santorini, and Thracia, in the Cyclades, Greece. The settlement of Oia had been specified in different travel reports before the start of Venetian rule, when Marco Sanudo established the Duchy of Naxos in 1207. And primitive manage was organized on Santorini under the de Corogna family. Ageos Niklaos Castle, additionally called Apanomeria, was one of 5 nearby strongholds. Its private keep, Gulas, is presently in the most seasoned piece of the town, on its southwestern edge. Since the 2011 nearby government change, it has been a piece of the region of Santorini, of which it is a civil unit. It covers the entire island of Thracia, and the northwesternmost part of Santorini, which it imparts to the metropolitan unit of Santorini. The fundamental road is named Nikolaounomikou. Oia is a beautiful town on the northwest edge of the Santorini island inside the Cyclades. Oia epitomizes the white painted places of the Cyclades, much of the time incorporated specifically with specialties, which are buckle houses utilized by group of the boats on the lip of the volcanic cavity, between which are restricted backstreets and blue-roofed chapels with vaults. Plitvice Lakes, Croatia. Plitvice Lakes National Park is most established among other national parks in Southeast Europe, and the biggest national stop in Croatia, in 1979. Plitvice Lakes National Park was added to the UNESCO World Heritage Register. The national stop was established in 1949, and is arranged in the mountainous karst area of Focal, Croatia, at the fringe to Bosnia and Herzegovina. The vital North-South Street Association, which goes through the national stop territory, interfaces the Croatian inland with the Adriatic coastal locale. The national stop is world-renowned for its lakes organized in faults. Presently, 16 lakes can be seen from surface. These lakes are a consequence of the conversion of a few little streams and underground karst waterways. The lakes are altogether interconnected and take after the water stream. They are isolated by normal dams of travertine, which is kept by the activity of greenery, green growth, and microscopic organisms. As to plant and creature assorted variety, the range of the Plitvice Lakes has a place with the most huge territories of Croatia, because of climatic conditions and then again because of the area of this zone. Since the lakes are far from dirtied and boisterous urban communities or modern plants, while other nature security territories are situated far from any obstruction by man. The Plitvice Lakes have for all time been presented to human impact over the span of history. They are situated along a vital transport course, and have dependably been a meeting spot of Occidental and Oriental social impacts. Lake Bled, Slovenia. Lake Bled is a lake in the Julian Alps of the Upper Carniolan district of northwestern Slovenia, where it borders the town of Bled. The territory is a traveler goal. The lake is 35 kilometers, 22 miles, from Ljubljana International Airport, and 55 kilometers, 34 miles, from the capital city, Ljubljana. The lake is of blended cold and structural starting point. It is 2,120 meters, 6,960 feet, long and 1,380 meters, 4,530 feet, wide, with a greatest profundity of 29.5 meters, 97 feet, and it has a little island. The lake lies in a pleasant domain, encompassed by mountains and woodlands. Medieval Bled Castle remains over the lake on the north shore. The Zarka Valley lies at the west end of the lake. The lake encompasses Bled Island. The island has a few structures, the primary one being the Journey Church committed to the Assumption of Mary, worked in its present frame close to the finish of the 17th century, and brightened with stays of Gothic frescoes. From around 1470 in the Presbyterium and rich Baroque. The congregation has a 52 meters, 171 feet, tower. And there is a baroque stairway from 1655. With 99 stone strides paving the way to the building. The congregation is oftentimes gone to, and weddings are held there consistently. Customarily it is viewed as good fortunes. For the prepare to convey his lady of the hour. The means upon the arrival of their wedding before ringing the chime. And making a desire inside the congregation. Amalfi Coast, Italy. The Amalfi Coast is an extent of coastline. At the southern shore of the Salerno Gulf on the Tyrrhenian Sea. Situated inside the province of Salerno of southern Italy. The Amalfi Coast is a famous visitor goal for the area. And Italy as a whole. Drawing in stacks of explorers yearly. In 1997. The Amalfi Coast changed into listed as an UNESCO Worldwide Chronicled Past Site. In centuries of 10 to 11, the Duchy of Amalfi existed on the domain of the Amalfi Coast. Focused in the city of Amalfi. The Amalfi Drift was later controlled through the Principality of Salerno. Till Amalfi changed into sacked by means of the Republic of Pisa in 1137. The Amalfi Coast is a prominent goal among vacationers. It was highlighted in Positano. A short story composed with the guide of American essayist John Steinbeck, in 1953. It turned out to be additionally the putting in. Finding Positano, a love story. Composed by means of writer, William James in 2010. The Amalfi Coast additionally fills in as a putting for anecdotal tracks. Inside the Forza Motorsport 3. Forza Motorsport 4. And Gran Turismo 4. Blue Lagoon, Iceland. The Blue Lagoon Geothermal Spa is a standout visited attractions in Iceland. The spa is situated in a magma field in Grindavik on the Reykjanes Peninsula, southwestern Iceland. Blue Lagoon is arranged around 20 kilometers, 12 miles, from the Keflavik International Airport. And 39 kilometers, 24 miles, from the capital city of Reykjavik. Approximately a 21-minute drive from the air terminal. And a 50-minute drive from Reykjavik. In 1976, a pool framed at the site from the wastewater of the geothermal power plant that had quite recently been worked there. In 1981, individuals began showering in it after its assumed recuperating powers were advanced. In 1992, the Blue Lagoon organization was built up, and the showering office was opened for the general population. The warm waters are rich in minerals like silica and sulfur, and washing in the Blue Lagoon is presumed to help a few people experiencing skin ailments. For example, psoriasis. The water temperature in the washing and swimming region of the tidal pond midpoints 37-39 degrees Celsius, 99-102 degrees Fahrenheit. The Blue Lagoon additionally works an innovative work office to help discover cures for other skin illnesses. Utilizing the mineral-rich water, the Blue Lagoon is available for wheelchair clients with an incline that reaches out into the water and a shower seat. There is likewise a private changing room accessible for those with uncommon requirements, finish with a come-in shower. Krabi, Thailand. Krabi is the principal town in the territory of Krabi, on the west shoreline of southern Thailand at the mouth of the Krabi River, where it purges in Phanga Bay. Starting at 2010, the town had a populace of 52,867. The town is the capital of Krabi province and Krabi district. Tourism is a vital industry. Krabi is 783 kilometers south of Bangkok by street, toward the begin of the Rattanakosinor Bangkok period in the late 18th century, when the capital was at long last settled at Bangkok. An elephant kraal was set up in Krabi by request of Jau Phraenakorn, the leader of Nakhon Sitam Marat, which was by then a piece of the Thai kingdom. He sent his vizier, the Frapalad, to inspect this assignment, which was to guarantee a standard supply of elephants for the bigger town. a large number of supporters moved in the means of the Frapallad. That soon Krabi had a vast group in 3 unique districts: Parkesai, Klongpon, and Paklao. Since 1999, transport in the town has been provided by the International Krabi Airport. Going through the town is Fetkasem Road. Kayaking, bird watching, snorkeling and cruising are top activities. Basically 2 mainland inside the national parks: Kalfen and Benji National Park, and then Bokharani, offer inland picturesque attractions including caverns and waterfalls, and opportunities for trekking, bird watching, and eco-visits. Cappadocia, Turkey. Cappadocia is a historical area in central Anatolia, widely in the Nefza, Kayseri, Ksa, Ekzare, and Niğde provinces in Turkey, as according to Herodotus. Within the time of the Ionian Revolt, 499 BC, the Cappadocians were described as occupying a district from Mount Taurus to the region of the Euxine, Black Sea. Cappadocia was known as Hatti in the Late Bronze Age, and was the country of the Hittite power focus at Hattusa. The region was highlighted in a few movies because of its geology. The 1983 Italian-French-Turkish film Your The Hunter from the Future was taped in Cappadocia. The area was utilized for the 1989 science fiction film Slipstream to delineate a tribe of wind admirers. In 2010 and mid-2011, the film Ghost Rider, Spirit of Vengeance was additionally recorded in the Cappadocia. The region is a popular visitor goal, as it has numerous regions with different geographical, historic, and social features. Touristic Cappadocia consists 4 urban communities: Nefza, Kayseri, Ekzare, and Niğde. The area is found southwest of the main city Kayseri, which has airlines and railroad assistance to Ankara and Istanbul, and different cities. The most critical towns and tourist places in Cappadocia are Ürgüp, Koyun, Bilar Valley, Selim, Gazaliurt, Uakizar, and Avanos. Venice, Italy. Venice is a city in northeastern Italy, and the capital of the Veneto area. It is arranged over a gathering of 118 little islands that are isolated by canals and connected by bridges, of which there are 400. The islands are situated in the shallow Venetian lagoon. Venice is a critical traveler goal for its architecture, design and celebrated art. The city gets up to 60,000 sightseers for each day. 2017 estimate. Yearly estimate number of travelers differ from 22 million to 30 million. This makes overcrowding and ecological issues in its channel ecosystem. By 2017, UNESCO was thinking about the extension of Venice to its in danger list, which consists historical ruins in war-torn nations. To decrease the quantity of tourists that are causing irreversible changes in Venice, agency supports restricting the quantity of cruise ships, and additionally making a full methodology for a more manageable tourism. Today, there are various attractions in Venice, for example, St. Mark's Basilica, the Doge's Palace, the Grand Canal, and the Piazza San Marco. Petra Jordan. Petra, initially referred to the Nabateans as Rakmu, is an archaeological and historical city in southern Jordan. The city is celebrated for its stone-cut architecture and water conductor framework. Another name for Petra is the Rose City, because of the color of the stone out of which it is cut. Petra is one of the new 7 wonders of the world. By 2010 BC, a few of the most earliest recorded farmers had settled in Bir, a pre-stoneware settlement only in north of Petra. Petra is recorded in Egyptian campaign accounts and the Amarna letters as Bel, Sala, or Sia. In spite of the fact that the city was established moderately late, a sanctuary has existed since extremely ancient times. The site experiences a large group of dangers. including breakdown of antiquated structures, erosion from flooding and inappropriate for water seepage, weathering from salt upwelling, disgraceful reclamation of old structures and unsustainable tourism. The last has expanded significantly, particularly since the site got across the board media scope in 2007. During the new 7 Wonders of the World Internet and Cell Phone campaign. While trying to decrease the effect of these dangers, the Petra National Trust, PNT, was built up in 1989. It has worked with various neighborhood and worldwide associations on projects that advance the security, protection, and conservation of the Petra site. Ashikaga Flower Park, Ashikaga, Japan. Ashikaga Flower Park is a center of around 9 hectares, 23 sections of land, that exhibits the beauty of wisteria, Fuji, and also numerous different blossoms. It is the most famous fascination in the city of Ashikaga in Tokugai Prefecture, around half to 2 hours from Tokyo. Other wisteria shows incorporate domes, pyramids, hillocks, arches, a waterfall and a tremendous screen over which wisteria climbs, making for a diverse affair of this colorful flower exhibition. A few ponds in the park add to the elegance by mirroring the blossoms, and enable visitors to explore by walking bridges across over the water. The great miracle wisteria is the park's pride and bliss. A tremendous, sprawling wisteria that is more than 140 years of age, found in the middle of Ashikaga Flower Park. There are various other flower attractions, as well, including many species to please the tourists at whatever time of the year. For instance, the Rainbow Garden specifically includes masses of different roses. The Blue and White Garden highlights Hydrangea, Iris, and Late Blossoming Clematis. The Ashikaga Flower Park entry fee change with the season, and is most elevated, up to 1,700 yen, in mid-April to mid-May, and least, as low as 300 yen, from July through February.